Okay, ready to go. Ready? And you're with Martine on Lake Macquarie FM, the new 97.3. This is the Lake Mac Live Show, where we love to showcase gorgeous people doing amazing things in our community, and I have one of those people right with me now, Sharyn. Burgess, how are you this morning?
I'm really well, thank you.
I'm so glad that you've come in today, because I've been following you guys on Facebook, but you tell me you're on Instagram as well.
Yes,
you're out there on Instagram. Yeah. You're with the trendy people. You are. But of course, you're here with the Community and Business Women's Network. I love this, because it's a chance for us women to get together about business, about community, and support each other, learn from each other, network. I love it. Has all of those things together. So when did this start off?
Well, we launched on the 1st of May last year. So I think we're about 9 months old now.
Yes, yeah.
We're focused on the upper Central Coast area, so there's never really been anything in networking for women up this end of the coast.
No.
Never.
No.
And there's never been anything for community women and business women together.
Yeah.
So this is a first for the coast as well.
Well, it's a first for a lot of regions, to be honest, because this isn't replicated anywhere local, and I love a good community group, and I love a good women's group and a business group, and you've got all areas covered.
That's it, your one-stop shop. Love it.
Stop shop. So 9 months old, isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Yeah, and growing.
Yes.
Growing,
We've got we have been sold out. We have monthly events. Every event's been sold out. I've had to turn women away, which is that's a bit sad,
yeah,
but
you'll have to get a bigger venue.
We will.
It's the stadium next. Because you have speakers that come along and have a chat to you and you have breakfast, lunches and dinners and other sort of gatherings, so that if you are a busy mum, perhaps you could go in the evening or have a breakfast, or if you are working, have a breakfast before you go to work. If you can do the lunch, fantastic. So it's quite flexible for everyone we've all got different timetables, don't we?
Exactly, and we're tapping into all options of our community women, which is fantastic. So we have our breakfasts are usually at our community centres,
sure,
which is nice and local for everybody. And our next one is we had our February one at Diggers over at the entrance.
That's right,
which
yes.
is fantastic. And our next event coming up is our Resilience Awards at Tukli RSL on the 6th of March. But also for International Women's Day, we've got Gina Jeffreys at the Art House at Wyong.
Get out.
I know, as I
guess Gina Jeffreys.
We have Gina Jeffreys, and she's amazing. I've heard her speak before.
She's brilliant.
All tickets are available through the Art House, so ladies, if you'd like to join us, please jump on and grab a ticket, because it's going to be a fabulous morning.
They'll be selling fast as well, I can imagine. Now, this is Friday the 8th of March, because it is. There's so many things going on for International Women's Day, week, month. That's going on, but this one isn't to be missed. Gina Jeffreys, she's got some amazing personal growth stories.
She does.
I have seen her before. She's not to be missed, I tell you what. I wonder if she'll bring her guitar.
She is.
She is?
Yeah, she's going to sing a song for us.
Get out.
Yeah,
is she?
Yeah, and she's bringing her husband too, so they're going to have a little... Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You need to join us.
I'll have to be there. Breakfast Friday the 8th of March, which is really only a hop, skip and a jump away. It's like 2 weeks away, so you'll need to get in on this. And I reckon get some tickets for a bunch of girls, whether it's your workmates or the netball team or the playgroup mums.
Exactly.
School mums.
Tables of 10, so yeah.
Tables of 10 get together for a great breakfast. They'll serve up some wonderful stuff. Wyong Art House always does.
Yes.
And it's beautiful new building there. That is amazing. Then you also have the Resilience Awards the 6th of March, a couple of days beforehand.
Yes,
my goodness.
This is all in line with New South Wales Women's Week and International Women's Day.
And that's at Tukli
RSL,
yeah.
Yes, which is fantastic. We've got 7 local women that have all been nominated, and they're women that have faced severe challenges in life, and they've sort of got their life back on track, and it hasn't been easy.
Resilience is such an important concept now, isn't it, of being able to bounce back.
Exactly.
And being able to, we've all had challenges in our life, we've all had crosses to bear, some more than others, sometimes we deal with it better at better times in our lives, but that resilience is all about bouncing back. And I love the concept of it with the Community and Business Women's Network, in that you're supporting each other to be resilient and bounce back and share skills and knowledge and abilities as well.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you know, 30 years ago when I started business, you're on your own, and it was these groups were kind of men's groups, and you're kind of and because you're on your own and you're isolated, you're also put into competition with other men, women, everyone else. Now these barriers are breaking down, and I love it that we are now being more conducive and friendly and helping and supporting and all of that.
We are a big support network. Can I just share with you, I got an email through last week from a lady, and she said to me, Sharyn, I work from home. She said, I've been looking for a group. She said, I just feel so disconnected. And like that just nearly broke me.
Oh,
and I just thought, I said to Sue, I said, this is why we're doing what we're doing, so that women out there in the community aren't feeling isolated. They've got a support network there for them. Because there's a lot of women that work from home now. A lot of women.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of occupations. As I've been counselling for years and years and years, and it can be as much as like with doctors just coming in or accountants just coming in, and especially if you're working from home or in a small clinic, you don't have any contact with your peers, with other people. Gone are the days of the receptionist. That used to be my only social outlet. It's the only person that ever asked, how are you going? Yeah. And you would become a bit overwhelmed and bombarded, even though you saw 8-10 people a day. And I really feel for doctors and people in those professions who probably see not people at their best. And really that no one asks them how are they going, or do they need some help, support, and they go home exhausted. And so this is really the way that people can connect with the community and find like-minded people.
It's
and
beautiful.
Women.
They're making friends. I had 2 women that came to an event. They were both new. I introduced them to each other. Turns out they both lived at Buff Point. They're only a couple of streets away. One lady had moved up from Sydney with her family, didn't really know anyone.
Wow.
The other lady had moved from the other end of the coast to Buff Point. They now meet once a week for coffee. They both work from home and meet once a week for coffee. We've got our members range from 20 to in their 80s. We've got beautiful retired women that come along that just want to still be connected with what's going on in the community. And you know, we have inspiring guest speakers, and the women just love it. We've got membership only opened on the 7th of December, and we've had nearly 80 women join.
Wow. Just in this region.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which tells us that there was a real need for this.
Yeah, and I think as well, our mode of working has entirely changed. I mean, gone are the days where you actually have to go to an office to get a job. Women are working from home. They're trying to scuttle it in. I know with me, I'm trying to squash in a day's work between 9 and 3 when the kids are at school, and then try and be a mum between 3 and 9 when they're awake, and then trying to jam in another day's work when they go to bed. It's not great. It's not a good balance, really. You think when people say, "Oh, you work from home," and you say, "Yes, I do," and they think, "Oh, wonderful." You know, you can watch Dr. Phil all day. That ain't happening.
No. You're answering the phone and you're hanging out the washing and you're taking calls here and answering emails and
exactly. Or you know, as I have to say to my poor old kids, okay, when Mummy's phone rings, what do we do? And they all say, "Be quiet." No one killing each other while Mummy's on the phone to someone. Yeah. So that's what you have to do. But they're the skills, don't they, that you have to pick up when you're working from home, when you've got kiddies, and all these women are all in the same bucket.
They are.
Yeah, it's good to know that you're not alone.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. And lots of people, I love these events that you can go to and network, because often you need a good bookkeeper and you meet someone. It's great, you know, finding out that they're a real person and they're much the same as you, and they're going to do it on a Sunday night like you're going to do your stuff because they've got kids during the day and things like that. Or you need, you know, stuff printed, and you find someone who does the printing. So
the
great network.
It is. It's fabulous, and we've had just from the group, I've sort of guesstimated that the group in the 9 months has generated around $100,000 into our local economy. We've had women that have bought houses. One of the clients was from Killarney Vale. She bought and sold down there, and she used one of the conveyances up this end of the coast because she met her through the group.
That's what you do.
One of the ladies had her 50th birthday at one of the venues because she'd been there previously and went there to one of our luncheons.
Yeah, there you go.
Lots of
and it's important to support
stories.
Our local businesses and be parochial in that. Yeah,
we're all about supporting local.
Sharyn, this sounds wonderful. We've put it up on our Facebook page,
your
breakfast, which is at the Wyong Art House. Just look up Community and Business Women's Network. Gina Jeffreys is going to be there. That is Friday the 8th of March for brekkie. Get a gang of girls together.
Please do.
Family,
we'd love to have you.
Wouldn't that be great? Bring them along. I always reckon kiddies who are going into uni or TAFE or, the younger ones, start bringing them into this so that they start knowing that this is around, the support's there for when they get their wings and go. And then, of course, you've got the Resilience Awards, the 6th of March. I can't wait. Will you let me know who the nominees are? I can't wait to have a look at that list.
I will, and they've all been. They are on our website and on our Facebook page as well. They were announced at our February luncheon.
Well, we'll have to get those lasses in and have a chat to them. Thank you so much, Sharyn. I'm going to get an interesting guy on the phone next, a young guy on the phone, a local, Bailey. He's been nominated in the Lake Macquarie Citizenship Awards.
Oh, fantastic.
Young local guy. Yep. Surfer guard, and we're going to have a chat with him. There's lots of people doing amazing stuff.
There sure is. There? And thank you for the opportunity to be here.
That's okay. I reckon we need flash dance for you for the song. What do you think?
I think that's
what a feeling flash dance. I reckon that's for you. I played Fame the other day, and I'm in an
80s girl. So
I know.
That's just perfect.
I know. We have to do it. Get us going. Thanks so much, Sharyn.
Oh, thanks, Martine. That was fun. Thank you.